And we'll take you to Zambia this morning, where Zambia energy expert Johnston Chikwanda has urged governments to consider subsidizing fuel as a temporal measure to cushion the impact of high fuel prices on the citizen in light of the continued geopolitical tension between Russia uprising and Ukraine. According to Chikwanda, various countries are responding differently to the impact that the political conflict between Russia and Ukraine has had on crude oil, and it would therefore be advisable for the new Don government to temporarily suspend the policy of no subsidies should the price become worse, even as he has predicted an upward adjustment of fuel prices this month. Joining us this morning is energy expert Johnston Chikwanda. Many thanks for joining the program, Johnston. Your session on subsidy is one that many Zambians are really concerned about. What benefit will this bring to the populace?
Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to engage on this topic. First and foremost, I wish to state that subsidies, especially those which are poorly targeted, they are not healthy to the economy. They are very, very expensive, and they can deprive the deployment of resources to other important sectors. However, in this particular situation, we have found ourselves between a rock and a very hard place, where the continuous movement of the crude oil prices upwards definitely are getting to have a toll effect on the consumers. And we do not know when there will be de-escalation to this war. So it is highly likely that very soon we're going to reach an unbearable point where consumers cannot just sustain any longer, and the uproar from the public might become too much. And so it will be important to clamp the price for a period of time, maybe 3 months or so, and see how the situation is unfolding. When we do this, we will arrest inflation, because when you continue to increase the fuel prices, everything gets affected in the economy, basically everything. And the pain is likely to become quite unbearable. So it is important that we begin to pick a leaf from some countries that have started to respond by certain policy measures of chipping in to arrest the situation, or to just mitigate so that you do not expose the public to the full reality of what the price is supposed to be. It's a cost, but I also know that in the national budget, there are other cost lines that can be delayed without causing complete collapse of the budget. You can delay certain capital expenditure and monitor the situation month on month or on a quarterly basis.
All right. Okay. I mean, you spoke about the 30 fuel price review mechanism, which you said should be revised. And why do you actually think this should happen anyway?
First and foremost, in Zambia, we were revising the fuel pump prices every 60 days, every 2 months. That's how we used to revise. We had an inland refinery, which has been put under care and maintenance now. And so the oil companies now are buying on the international market within the region sometimes. And there has been a cry that the 60 days price review mechanism was too long, because the fundamentals like the exchange rate, the price on the international market, they keep on changing. And so there was basically a consensus to bring down the price review mechanism to 30 days in order to manage the reality, but now that reality works well in circumstances where you are not in a state of war. But now where you are, because when the situation is normal, it does not mean that every month the price will be going up. Under that pricing review mechanism of 30 days, sometimes you have spells of of a month or 2 months or 3, the price is still constant. Sometimes you also have got spells where the prices go down and then sometimes they go up. But now we are in a state of war where you can envisage that the price will continuously shoot up, So the fundamentals which sustain the 30-day price mechanism appear to be significantly challenged and not ideal when you are in a state of war. When you are in a state of war, that is why UK has responded by waiving certain aspects of duty, and also one of Africa's biggest economies, South Africa, is also about to just implement something to just momentarily cushion the public.
All right, thank you so much, Zambia energy expert Johnston Chikwanda, for coming on the program this morning. We appreciate your time, and we hope that the government of Zambia is watching.
Yeah, thank you very much. But please, we can also get a government-to-government arrangement where Zambian government previously had been discussing with other oil-producing countries, such as Saudi Arabia. You can manage to negotiate a very, very good price there and then compel the private sector to import from such a corridor and land the fuel price at a price which is quite manageable for the next 3 months or so.
All right, thank you so much. Even though we understand that OPEC has also put a regulation as to the production capacity of Saudi Arabia, but let's see how that unfolds in the coming days.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.